hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. I'm too on one day on my third. I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift. I'm a boy, so boy, and I'm a gangster. And you a boy. Man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, I got you. Right now. Nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now. Need crew love right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. Yeah, I'm too up. Round blew up. Copped that new rape on them haters. Threw up. Brother went to jail for them. Told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to boof up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now.
Look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Defense doing their job, really know where to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
No, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Now he's going the other way. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Ndamukong Suh with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Rodgers going to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Goff. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Obama. Obama. Obama.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Goff. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Nick Perry in there to sack him for a loss of 6. 3rd and long. It's Goff. He's coughed it up. And this is going to be Packer football.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers going down the middle, and it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. In for the score. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
180. 12.
Here's Goff. Going up top for Kupp. And got his man complete. Past the 20. 10. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there. Goff to Kupp. 77 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
20. Louis. Go.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They get it to him running left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score? Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd and goal from the 1. He's going to get it running right. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are in for 6. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And an alley to run. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Shell.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Okay, we got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Rams add on to their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And left side here, it's Graham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Keeps himself upright. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's taken in at the 9. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Harbaugh. 30. Single. 180. Watch the twitch.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And that is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
11.
2nd and 10, Goff again. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Louis. Merlin.
Now Goff on 1st down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Mike Daniels in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's Goff. throw completely inside the Cooks. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Super. 17.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Looking deep downfield. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
5. Super.
Out of the gun. Goff. Escaping the pressure right. He's letting it fly for... This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 12-yard touchdown run, and the Rams add on to their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Here's the option going left on second down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a third down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. That's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's the backup Kaiser. Flushed out right. And that's complete to Lewis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first and 10. Here's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Rodgers again now. Being chased out left. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers finding his tight end, Graham. Packer first down. Now it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 10. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Deuce. Like 20.
After the interception, here's Goff. Airing it out deep for Wood. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Goff now looking to throw. There he goes inside the 30. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he gets this one down to the 24. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Merlin.
On 1st down, Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Graham. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. 319. Zoom.
On play action, now Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here's Rodgers. Caught right side, Davis. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Rodgers now on first down. Steps away to his left. And Davis with it left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Rodgers to throw on second down. Going for the deep. It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 44 yards. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
26.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 25 yards out. And Crosby puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. They go play action here on first down. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards.
Hey, check 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And it'll be second. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling from 8 yards out. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. This is caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Check 3, check 3. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, 5. Check 5, 27, check 5. Starting left here. Twist, 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 twist. Hey, 12, 12. Hey, 5.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
12. Like 20. Super. DC. We're good.
Out of the gun. Gone. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Here we go. Hey, 76. Buzz. Be ready. Starting left here. Like hot.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Trying to get it to Woods. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
47 to Mike.
Goff going to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Here we go. 58.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Obama.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Throwing now, Goff. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Josh Jones in on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. That escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's Johnny Hekker now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rodgers now to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Matt Longacre, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. The Packers on 3rd down. Now they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 19. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play. How they handle it, though.